come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A-game. Plus, your trash-talking A-game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Antetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Count the bucket for two.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Tough make through traffic.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Rondo with the basketball. Down just a couple to James. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Rondo into the front court. Down 4. JaVale McGee to James. LeBron James. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Driving is Rondo, but a shot won't fall. So with the basketball, leads 3. Nothing going here on that drive. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
James, down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
To James. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 5 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's Rondo with it. They trail by 7. To James. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Middleton. Kyle Kuzma sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And finishes strong. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
So you got to skate right, skate right, skate right.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Giannis with it up top. Up 6.
Defense, let's go.
To Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. Deep 2 there, won't go. Goes to the right side. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here's James. No good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Middleton from the outside, no good. It's James controlling the offense. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Across the timeline comes James. Now down 6. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Bledsoe slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they are big. That's called the 40-inch vertical.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the bounce. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. To Bledsoe. Great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Oh, he had it. To James.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. Watch cutter.
Layup goes down. Well done.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Probing the defense. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Misses the first. Misses the second as well. Down to Chandler. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
No, I missed a short one there.
That's me.
To Stevenson. To James. Trying to cash in, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Team foul number 3.
Giannis Adetokunbo. Couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First free throw is good.
It's like practice.
And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron into the front court, trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the right corner. To James. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Bucks at the controls. To Hill. Greek Freak for 2. And the rebound taken by Chandler. Stevenson to James. Down to 5 on the 24. Count the basket at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Adetokunbo to George Hill. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful.
Tyson Chandler, knockout blow, slams it down.
The veteran, he's made a living by doing this for years.
The Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To James. For 3. He engulfed him that time. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. James, his first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, George Hill. 2 for 2. That's what you want. First quarter's complete. The Bucks in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
George Hill. Fires the 3. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Into the front court comes Rondo. Down 4. Screen coming. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Hill into the front court. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. To Hill. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Here's a chance from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Gets to the basket and scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Hill. The drive, right to the basket. George Hill, 3 for 3 in this first half.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Caldwell Pope to James. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Hill across the timeline, looking to make something happen. Five seconds to shoot. Doesn't have the touch, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To George Hill. Shot clock winding down. Fires the three.
To number 23, LeBron James.
Ersan Ilyasova. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, counted.
Shooting 3.
Knocks down the second free throw.
Number 22, Chris Middleton.
Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Rondo with the basketball. Down by 1. James. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. George Hill. To Middleton. Hauled in by James.
Here we go. My ball. I got ball. That's me.
Caldwell Pope to James.
There you go. Watch, I got you right here.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
For Los Angeles.
JaVale McGee has got 2 shots coming. History not on his side. 58% from the line. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Short jumper stays out.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bledsoe. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. James. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Screen coming. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Adetokunbo to Lopez. You've got to get that one to go. Lakers ball. To James. 4-3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Hill to Adetokunbo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Giannis Adetokunbo trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw. To James. Down for McGee. Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Adetokunbo. Bledsoe. Able to convert inside. LBJ.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. Come here. Come here.
Probing the defense. James. The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Bledsoe. LeBron James swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kuzma to James. Kuzma to James. Down to 5 on the 24 to James. Has a look. LeBron shot off the mark. Bledsoe to Lopez and finishes strong.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
To Bledsoe. Adetokunbo. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Rondo into the front court. Down just a couple. To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
JaVale McGee at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. And he adds the free throw. Giannis with it up top. Down a point. Has a chance. Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Adetokunbo shot no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Sterling Brown, couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Los Angeles has the basketball. James. McGee powers it through.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Bledsoe. Missed a wide open look. Caldwell Pope. Easy path to the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Adetokunbo to Brown. Down low. And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
James. From long range, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Basket's good on the foul. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the...
James to Caldwell Pope. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
James gets it in the right corner. To James. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. The monster stuff.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look.
Rondo. Shot from in close, no good. To Adetokunbo. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Tough make through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Rondo with it. Down 2 to James. Kuzma. James to Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's 2 for 2 now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Milwaukee Bucks, number 5, DJ Wilson. Into the game for the Los Angeles.
Can't connect from in close. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. They get it to Kuzma, down low. To James. And stuffs it home.
2 points. The assist from number 0, Kyle.
This for the tie. That'll do it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bucks are within striking distance at the half.
And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
LeBron James couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His group now down 2.
This is what I wanted right here. This is it.
Eric Bledsoe looking good. 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Defense making the ball carrier work. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The assist from number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Adetokunbo. Work it down to Brown. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
The assist from number 35, Reggie.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. surveys the floor. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Eric Bledsoe. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollars.
LeBron into the front court. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Brook Lopez sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Kuzma. Rondo. Can't connect. Giannis with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court comes Rondo. He'll run the offense. James. Kicks it outside to Kyle Kuzma. Here's LeBron for 2. Not that time. Bucks basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 2. And scores. Strong take.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old, simple, bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Short jumper stays out. LeBron with it up top. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Turns and slams it down.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Here's James for 2. Almost, but no good. To Bledsoe. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Number 23, Sterling Brown.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Rondo with the basketball. Down just a couple. To James. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Giannis with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. McGee's shot misses.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Middleton. Adetokunbo. Shot won't go. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
James. McGee powers it through.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down 3. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 24.
James matched up with Connaughton. Passed it off. He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Here's Lopez down low. Brook Lopez. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
James.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Giannis with it up top. Down 3. To Lopez. Nice pass to get things going.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch.
Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
Here comes the screen. James to Kyle Kuzma. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma. Now that's a contest. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. To Adetokunbo. Count the basket inside.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. And the Lakers have the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Leads 1. Oh, emphatic slam.
And easy 2, get back on defense.
Bucks at the controls. To Bledsoe. Adetokunbo. And the nice finish at the rim.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Kuzma to James. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Milwaukee. Entering the game for the Los Angeles.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. James into the front court. They trail by 1. To Stevenson. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Adetokunbo. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he hits the 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Stevenson to James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Adetokunbo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. All lined up and ready for the jump. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron James able to recover with the block. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
George Hill has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Straight on three, at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Bucks with the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Kuzma to James. Beyond the arc for three. Off the iron. No good. Can't connect from in close. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
To Adetokunbo. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Lakers ball. In the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Giannis with it up top. 2-point advantage. To Hill. Flushes it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And the basket good at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Adetokunbo to George Hill. Adetokunbo, nice pass to set things up. Whoa, what a finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
LeBron into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. That's no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Hill. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
LeBron James with the rock. Curling inside. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up 5. Slam dunk.
If you know a guy is a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
To Caldwell Pope. To Stevenson. Can't connect. Hill into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Antetokounmpo. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LBJ has it. To Stevenson. Screen coming.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Stevenson to James. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Giannis with it up top. His team up by 7. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Down for McGee. Bucks have it. To Antetokounmpo. Lands Stevenson. Pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
LeBron with it up top. His guys down by 9. To Stevenson. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Antetokounmpo to George Hill. James clears the rebound. Caldwell Pope to James. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Caldwell Pope. Giannis Antetokounmpo tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Antetokounmpo, deep right corner. To Antetokounmpo. Gets it in the right corner. Deep two there, won't go. Whoa, Chris Middleton. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Driving right to the basket. James. Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
For the Milwaukee.
Eric Bledsoe, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. LBJ with it. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. James to Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at three here. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try, no good. Second and three is good. And he missed the free throw. 1 for 3 on that try. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Middleton to Bledsoe. Middleton off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
James down for McGee. Giannis Adetokunbo. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Picked up by the Bucks. Bledsoe to Middleton. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Shot from the lane. Won't go. Hill across the timeline. The lead is 11. To Bledsoe. Shot from in close, no good. To James. No good, and no foul. The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And throws it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Reggie Bullock at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. JaVale McGee with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
And this goes to show the importance of teammates. They've carried you the entire first half. Now it's your time to pick up the slack.
To Adetokunbo. To Bledsoe. Gets a shot up off the mark. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Bullock against Connaughton. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Bledsoe with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James to Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. Fine to shoot. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. For 3. Taken down by Giannis.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Bledsoe. And a putback slam. Long key from 3/4 court. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.